the one, the only, Ben Sion.
Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun and Sion. Today we're continuing with Succah, Parag Aleph, Mishnayos 10 and Yud. Mishnah 10 and Yud tell important halachas over here. Basically, there's halacha of lovad. Lovad means that if there's an open space, there's an air space. If it's less than 3 tvachim, it's considered closed. Right? Air doesn't have to be right. Sock doesn't have to be mamish, right, joined together, because you need to be able to see the stars. We're going to learn. You have to be able to see through it. But if you have a space of 3 tvachim, that's possible. And we learn in Mishnah Ted if it's in the walls, meaning 3 tvachim from the bottom of the wall to the ground. It's 3 tvachim, that passes. So we don't say love. Also in Mishnah Yud we learn that, even though it doesn't say Mishnah is talking about Dof and Akuma, but the Rabbi Bartanura says that in the Succah also, if you have a space of 3 tvachim, that passes the Succah. As opposed to Mishnah Yud talks about something Dof and Akuma. And Dof and Akuma means basically, if it's not air space, it's just schach pasal. We learn you can't be mesachech with a bias. You can't be mesachech with davar makabel tuma like metal and things like that. So, if it's less than 4 amos from the side of your sukkah, from the top of your sukkah, and then you have kosher schach, so you say dofen akuma. You can say dofen akuma from all 4 sides. As long as it's less than 4 amos of pasal schach, that's okay. Why is that okay? Why is avir posal b'gimel tvachim and dofen akuma is dalid amos? The explanation is very simple, as we've been explaining until now. Sukkah is diras arai according to the Rabbanan. It's supposed to be diras arai, but it's supposed to be an all kva. All kva equals diras arai. A tent which is, a formidable tent, a tent which can protect you. The purpose of sukkah is to go camping. You want to have something that will protect you from the elements. You don't want to have something a dira like a hotel. That's maybe the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda. That's the purpose of sukkah according to Rabbi Yehuda. But you need it to be, according to Rabbanan, is camping, all kva. Now, if you have avir 3 tvachim, so avir is pretty bad protection because rain can get through. 2 tvachim, all right, a little raindrops get through. The wind can get through pretty significantly. If you have avir, if nothing there, so that if you have 3 tvachim, that renders it an all arai. It's not considered even an all kva. It's not considered something that's a sustainable type of tent. Mishnah Yud is the exactly opposite, right? You have 3.5 amos of your bias, right? By shenifchas, right? Your house gets a crater in the roof, you put a schach over there. Or on the edges of your sukkah, you use metal, right? So that's not a problem. That's too good, right? That's a dira. That's dira's kva. That's dira's kva. So the reason that dalit amos is the shear for dof and akuma is because as if most of the sukkah, right, if the main part of the sukkah is not considered to be pasal schach, right? Metal is not majority of it. It has to still have the majority of the schach has to be kosher schach. As long as the walls is less than 4 amos, which is the shear. 4 amos is basically the shear of a person, right? 4 amos, generally an amos is 1.5 feet. The average height of a man maybe is 6 feet, let's say. So a 6-foot man would be the average. So if you have 6 feet over there, that means basically that's a person lying down. You're supposed to sleep in the sukkah, lie down in the sukkah. So that already translates into diras kva. But if there's not enough protection for a person lying down, obviously it provides protection. That's the thing. If you have a bias, you have metal, they provide better protection than regular schach. The problem is that it's too much of the diras kva. The diras kva is possible according to the Rabbanan. So when do we assess that it becomes too much of the diras kva? We assess it when, if you lie down and go sleep in there, you'd have protection from not just the schach, but also from the metal, from the diras kva. Then it's diras kva. But if you lie down, you're 6 feet, and it's not completely covering you, that's already not in the categorization of diras kva. It's still diras arai, and that's okay. It's never going. This is a problem coming the other direction. There's too much of diras kva. The avir is posel because it's not even all kva. It's an all arai. All arai is posel according to Rabbanan. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you on the next one.